I just heated up the last bit of coffee that I had in my carafe. It worked out pretty well, despite the fact that it's only me having coffee here every morning. I still had a full cup yesterday and more than a full cup today. So, yay, it works. That really works well. And there's been a leaf from the tree out front hanging, caught, I imagine, in something, probably a spider web, I can't really tell. But it was stuck to the outside of the window and just sort of dangling, blowing in the wind. It's been bugging me for, well, ever since it turned winter and we didn't go out there anymore, and I didn't do anything up there, and yeah. So I just went up, got my step stool, opened the window, got the leaf down, closed it. Because that window, if you pull it down from the front, from the top, if you're just standing here, it's just far enough that you have to lean over. It's hard to push back up. But now with this wonderful counter, I have no worries about stepping on this counter. So I stepped on it, pushed it up, done. Done. It's closed, it's gone. Now, I looked over here. A little while ago, I killed a spider up there. And I asked my son, but he never got around to it. He forgot about it. Of course he would. So I have been working at getting that spider out of that corner, but I can't go up there. And I thought, hey, I could step up on the counter and get that spider. I thought, that's not a good idea. Now, I do have a stepladder that is taller than this one, but right now it's downstairs, and yeah, I have enough of the spider. And I think if I get one of my long reach things and wet it, or maybe put a paper towel on the end of something and wet it, I can get rid of that spider, the remains of that spider. I'm not going to do that now, though. Floyd just gets pissed off at all other cats, no matter who. Yes. She gets pissed off at everyone except me. The odd time she has been amenable to someone, other cat, getting close to her. But, that was cute. You just did a spinny in air. Sorry, I missed that. How can you predict these things? The cat is going to do a flip. Yeah, how can I predict that you're going to do a flip? Julia, and you never do flips. I mean, you're not a kitten. I see kittens bouncing off walls, but not Julia's. No. No. Since when do you flip in midair? No. Okay. Well, coffee to workstation. Laundry's finally done, dry. It was damp enough that it took a whole day. Damp and not heated enough, but now it's fine. After a whole day of heating and hanging, it's okay. Yes. Let's settle down. So I have all the warm-ups done for this week. think before I give them their unit test, I'm going to do some more review. So I'll go into the actual test and see what it covers and review everything. And make sure that they study. As you can see, this plant got on my nerves enough, and I trimmed it yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, I think so. So I just took it outside and took the scissors to it. And it's still got some danglies. I will work on them, but they are not so long that they're not going to be manageable. I will manage them because, you know, Tanner was starting to get really interested in them. And they kept on getting at my hair, so I took care of them. So I have some television viewing tonight. I think it's the Grammys tonight. And isn't there a football game that I have to watch the halftime show? You know, Shakira and J-Lo or something? So how are you supposed to watch both of those? Shh, Floyd, why do you get pissed off at everyone? Because you're nasty, Julia, and everyone gets, you know, you get pissed off at everyone else because you're nasty. Floyd just doesn't want to have any contact because she's a loner. Loners don't have to be nasty, you know. It's my sister-in-law's birthday today, so she's having fun down in Arizona. Her friends are giving her a surprise birthday party. I thought that was interesting. She was telling me about her surprise birthday party, to which she could invite anyone she wanted. Yeah. Surprise and knowing about it don't go hand in hand. Surprise, we're giving you a birthday party. Who do you want to invite? I suppose that could be the situation. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm in good shape. I'm going to finish off this unit and check into the next one. See what they chose as things they wanted to learn about. For this, I suppose I should do a new needs assessment, but I really don't feel like it. And you know, there are things they need to know, and I'll teach them. Yeah. Just found out that one of my students, usually these Syrian, Turkish, Afghani, usually they all have multiple children. But of course, one should not assume. This one student who sits beside another student right in front of me, she has no children. Of course that happens. It happens. It just, you know, I was just working on my assumptions and don't always assume. I was just surprised to find out she had no kids. That doesn't mean she had any relatives. And being as we're talking about relationships. Yeah, I know, Julia. Oh, what? Yes, there are things happening outside, even in the sky. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Julia is so talkative. So I got up late this morning because I just didn't, and I gave them more food, so they were, you know, not asking for food. I gave them more food yesterday for supper because I've been getting the idea that I have not been giving them enough food, because every day the bowls are absolutely clean. So I gave them a little more last night and gave them a little more this morning, and I'll see how that works out. How not clean the bowls are again for supper, and then I'll adjust. Because Tanner is getting to be a big boy, and he's getting to be 2 years old in August or whenever. In July maybe? I don't know. Anyway, he's getting to be 2 years old, so yeah. I haven't heard Amber and Joey go by with Gail this morning, and I've been here. That's Julia getting mad at Floyd, because Julia's just a nasty cat. Floyd just gets mad at everyone, but does not hit them. Julia was parceling out some slaps there. She was flailing her arms. Oop, watch out, Aggie. Julia's in a mood. She's looking at you. She's huffing and puffing. Careful. Bad cat. You know what she does. So that is my second cup of coffee. Wise move there, Aggie. Because Julia's in a mood. Floyd's under there somewhere. I'm not turning on enough. Oh, there she is. She's under there. Hiding from you. Nasty cat. It's one thing to hiss, but another thing to slap. Why are you slapping? Okay, I should get to work. It's 11:45, and all I have done is the warm-ups. Unit test. I'll have a look at the unit test and see what it covers and see how many days I should warm up. How many days I should. The other thing is I have nothing to teach. The unit test is what I was. Oh, yes, I do. I do still have stuff to teach. So this is Unit 3. Yeah, I'm jumping the gun. Okay. I was jumping the gun. I still have stuff to work on. Phew. So I can finish Unit 3, finish Unit 4, or Lesson 3 and Lesson 4, and then do the warm-up, do the reviews, and then give them the unit test. Phew, my week is taken care of. I was worried that I'd have to actually do some heavier work, you know? Don't want to have to do heavy work after all the heavy work of last week. No, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna drink coffee out of my mug from the other side. Hey, that works. Go figure. One of those days. Yeah. Gray days. But hey, That means I can let light in all day long. See, when it's a sunny day, I have to close that blind somewhat, because otherwise my books will get sunlight on them. That's just not good. And they'll get older looking than they are. I should really read some of them again. My daughter says, why don't you get rid of these? You're not going to read them again. I said, no. There are books that I still remember and want to read again. And all books. I love all books. I used to have hundreds of books. So I got rid of the ones that I didn't treasure the same way. The ones that were, incidental. But these are my treasured books. The Saint. Okay. Louis L'Amour, Alan Dean Foster, Flicks, Isaac Asimov. There are books there that are treasures. So no way I'm getting rid of those, dear. You can read them online. Sure, I can read them online. I'd have to buy them again, and then I wouldn't have them to hold in my hand. Now, I discovered the other day that it's one thing to enjoy reading every day, but enjoy reading a book in your hand. I can only read paper books outside. That's the only light that is strong enough. I tried. My dear friend Joe gave me a book for Christmas, and I had started reading it, and I had to go back to reading on my iPad because my eyes are that bad. I can't read physical books, paper books, inside. No matter how bright I make the light, and you really want to make the light bright before bed, before going to sleep, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The light is never good enough. It's only sunlight that is good enough for my eyes. So yeah, that book will get read in the summer. I'll go back to reading my iPad. Reading books on my iPad. Okay, that's long enough. Let's get back to work. No more procrastinating.